Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of What Take Podcast Channel. And today I have two recurring guests here again. Let's first introduce the lady here. You might have seen her before in like three podcast episodes now. It's been like three, four. She was my first guest ever actually on my first episode. Let's welcome back Midnight Starlight. Hello.
Hi.
And our second guest for today is obviously not a huge Nintendo fan whatsoever. It's not like
Not at
his
all.
it's not like he has a freaking Yoshi amiibo right next to him, and his name is obviously not Yoshi. He's been in two episodes currently so far. Let's give a big warm welcome to SytYoshi. Hey Yoshi.
Hello, everybody.
Now, before we start, this is your guys' first time together on a podcast, and you've been on Ryoshi. You've been on her stream a lot. We're both mods on the stream.
Yes.
I'm surprised you guys didn't do a mod.
This is our first time talking with voices and stuff. It's very cool. I like it.
I'm surprised you guys haven't been on together. I put you guys together before. Good.
No, the first time. This is the first time, so it should be very fun.
Should be very
Yeah.
fun indeed. All right, guys. Let's get started with the
Hi.
first question. It's hype for you, but while we're recording this, she's uploading her vlog right now to her channel, which I will link in the description after we're done. So while we get started with the first question, it's definitely a big Nintendo news week, this week. But the first one is Nintendo has announced the NX system will be released on March 2017, but won't be making an appearance at E3 this year. How do you feel, Yoshi? Let's start with you first.
I'm very disappointed. The problem is that we don't know anything about the NX so far, and that they're not making any appearance at E3 is very disappointing because just give us something to just glob over. Stop. That will put some end to all the rumors that are floating around the internet, and just give something Nintendo fans to picture in their minds. So to say that that NX won't be making an appearance at E3 is very disappointing in my mind. It's just something that they could have capitalized where all the eyes of the electronic and gaming world are on that stage. And so I just wish they would have made some kind of an announcement or an appearance.
All right, Midnight. We'll go to you next. I'm curious to see what you'll think since you don't own a Wii U or a Nintendo 3DS or anything Nintendo currently.
Well, actually, I do own. I don't own current gen Nintendo stuff, but I do have a DS Lite, and I do still play Animal Crossing on it. I had a Nintendo Wii, and my other half has a Wii U, which I play all the time. So I consider myself a big Nintendo fan. I don't really quite know what to make of it because normally, if you're going to release a new console early on next year, then surely it should be, it should come up, or they should give us something like Yoshi says for the next E3. They should give us something, and the fact that they're not, kind of, I don't want it to bring alarm bells into my head, but it is. So I don't know how to feel about it. I don't think it's good. I mean, if they want to postpone, bringing it out because they want it to be perfect, that's all well and good. But the fact that we don't, well, I thought I was the only one that hadn't heard anything, that I was out of the loop. But is it so? We haven't had anything about it.
I haven't heard anything official. Nothing
Yeah,
official. It's all rumors.
Nothing
and
official.
speculation.
Yeah, there's a lot of rumors out there, like with the whole how the controller is gonna be like, how the system power is, but we don't know anything official yet from Nintendo. All we know is that there's gonna be a launch game for it, which we'll get to in our next question, and there's gonna be a March 2017 release date. But the thing is that we don't know crap about this thing.
That's the thing. We don't know. There's nothing. No pictures even, or any of the potential capabilities. Just E3 would have been the perfect time to present, at least at the minimum, a picture of it.
Pretty much.
I'm wondering what kind of game plan they have, really. I'm wondering. It is odd, but that's all I can really say about it. To be honest, I
Probably
think.
no one knows.
I'm just thinking in my mind, like, imagine if they do, instead of going E3, Yoshi, I know you watch these a lot, but I would be so mad if they did a pre-recorded direct for the NX instead of a live conference.
I would be just as disappointed because this is a major title. This is a major launch of the new system. I don't think new system launches should be confined to a direct. I think that they should be in a live presentation where they can actually field questions from press and journalists who can give additional clarification. Whereas the direct, you're just given what Nintendo presents, and then everybody else is left to speculate what else is there to the system.
Any thoughts on that, Midnight?
It just feels floopy. I don't know. It just doesn't seem very good. That's the only thing I can say about it. I feel really awkward because I don't have much else to say about it, but it just doesn't it doesn't seem right. But I totally agree with what Yoshi is saying. Basically, I think it just took the words right out of my mouth.
Now that it has an official release date, though, are you guys gonna personally get one?
If I can afford it, I guess. And to be honest, with the Wii U, I think they really botched the Wii U up, to be honest. And I would wait. Personally, I don't really like buying consoles when they're just released, especially, I mean, I got the PS4 when it was really quite new, like only a couple of months old, and I just remember not really using it that first year, I think it was 2014.
13.
I just didn't use it. 13. Okay.
Yeah,
I just didn't use it that much, like at all, for that first whole year. I thought the launch titles for it were rubbish, and just I was playing old games on it, if anything, like the remastered version of The Last of Us and everything. But so I would wait to see how many launch titles there are, what's coming out. It's a very much a wait and see kind of situation, in my opinion.
Yoshi?
I'm in the same boat as Midnight. I'm probably at this point going to wait because I think it's key on what the launch titles are going to be. So, and if I know there's probably going to be a mad dash for just to be the first ones to own the NX, but as with the Wii U, I didn't get one until maybe 2 years after its release because the launch title just wasn't earth-shattering to me. So I will probably be a late adopter of it until maybe at least some more titles come out for it.
What was I gonna say? Oh, could it be possible for a possible PAX showing at West and South next year?
But why present it at West when you already would have had the buzz going if you presented it at E3? E3, you launch it, you give it out to the masses, and then the buzz is building, and then people would flock to West even more so than the usual to, glom over it and drool, tweet, post pictures about it. Yeah. Whereas if you present it at West, you're not, granted it's gamers, but at this point I would like the journalists to be there to, give a give and take between the Nintendo reps. So at least PAX is reserved for the fans where we can just drool over it more. Presenting it,
I completely agree. Yeah. I mean, it's like Yoshi says, really. If you're going to launch a console, it's really got to be at E3, surely. Because E3 is like the biggest event. That's where you're going to get the most hype for your console.
I mean, all the streamers are doing, as we saw with the Sony conferences last year. Everyone was streaming it, reacting to it. You saw all the reactions for the Final Fantasy VII surprise announcement. I don't know if it was really a surprise, but you see all the reactions to it, and Nintendo could have used that for the NX, and just to say, oh, here we're going to present it at PAX. You only have maybe 60,000 gamers who maybe a sliver of that are Nintendo fans, if you want to believe the statistics. So either should have been the big reveal, and then PAX West and South can be where people drool over even more so, like they did with the Amiibo lines.
It's I don't know what else to add, because there's everything we've said that pretty much nails what we think about it so far. Like, not good for Nintendo whatsoever. I wonder how much their stock went down when they announced that. Probably went down a lot. Yoshi, you know this stuff.
No, I do not pay attention to Nintendo stock line. I'm not that diehard of a.
All right. Well, next, this actually ties into this question as well. Legend of Zelda, which you may know was originally supposed to come for the Wii U, still coming to the Wii U, but it's also announced as an NX launch title. Do you think this is smart of them to do? Anyone want to start first?
I think it's a good decision personally. I think, if it's a launch title for the NX, is it the NX?
Yeah.
Is that what they're calling it?
That's all we know.
Okay. Good. Yeah. No, I think it's a good idea. The game, from what I've seen of it, looks amazing, and I haven't really played that many Zelda games, but I've always meant to. So that if I got the NX, I'd definitely play Zelda on the NX for sure. That it just looks amazing.
Yoshi?
I'm having reservations about it because we saw this with Twilight Princess, and it just depends on it all goes back to what the NX is supposed to be, and so we don't know what the features are of the NX. So is NX version supposed to be better than the Wii in terms of gameplay or functionality, or even interacting with other players across the network? So I just have reservations of whether this is a good idea, depending on what the creators want to do with Zelda. And so it all goes back to the problem of we don't know what NX is supposed to be in the final assessment of it.
I think the main problem with this though is that now that it's been announced for the NX, not much people are going to go to Wii U now, since it was originally supposed to be just a Wii U game. Now that's for the NX, they're gonna have to wait. They're probably just gonna wait for the NX because NX is supposed to be supposedly a powerful machine, so they're just gonna wait it out if it's gonna launch the same time around that. Don't you think?
There could be multiple reasons why people would still. I would probably buy the Wii U version just because of NX availability at launch. Because if you miss the first wave, who knows how long? As we saw with the original Wii, that it could be months before the store still have it in stock. If if the turnout is what Nintendo hopes for. So for me, I'm more focused on the gameplay, and so. If all things being equal, I probably would want to play it on the Wii U, depending on how they would try to use the gamepad functionality.
Oh dear. I think... Sugar lumps.
What happened?
I think both of you are frozen on mine. Hold on a second, guys.
Uh-oh.
Oh gosh. Okay, you're back. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Sorry about that. I had a bit of a panic. Can you see me?
Yeah, we can see you.
Yep.
Okay, good. All right. Sorry. You both froze simultaneously. I was like, oh no, what's happening?
Dude, they took my food.
Hey, I have food too.
Oh.
They took your food?
Oh. I have wings right now, and they took my food.
That's what you get for doing your podcast during lunchtime.
I know it's lunchtime here. I haven't eaten like 4 hours, so Doesn't matter. No. Do we have anything else to add to this? I mean, it pretty much ties into the same thing we're talking about here this whole time. I don't think we really have anything else to add on.
Not really. Well, not me anyway.
I think I've said my piece about
You
it.
said your
Yeah, it's very much a we'll see kind of situation, really.
Well, I definitely know how Yoshi feels because he's been kind of vocal about it a little bit in the chat. This whole Nintendo news thing, so. You know.
Have I? I think I'm
Kind
saying-
of. You were kind of vocal when I told you about it. You were like, "That's quite the news to wake up to."
Well, it was because it was literally the tweets from Nintendo literally came out as soon as I woke up. It's like, wait, what? And then it was also about the Fire Emblem and Animal Crossing mobile compatibility. So, I mean, there's a lot of mysterious tweets from Nintendo, which were not a lot of, things to back it up with. So, I'm just it's all in a wait and see pattern, which, something like that should be at E3 to give clarification or get the games even more excited about it.
I think we can all agree, though, that Nintendo's acting very strange and confusing right now.
Mhm. Yeah.
I hope this is the last. This is like a part of the last phases of their transition period of their new structure that they just created in the wake of a lot of passing. So hopefully, with the NX launching, they get everything gets tied up together, and they can have a hopefully smooth launch for it.
Pretty much. So I think we're done with the whole Nintendo spiel and all that. I think we're done with that whole thing with NX and Zelda. Transitioning to a very different gaming question. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare has been rumored to be another title in the Call of Duty franchise, which, what do you know, will take place in the future again. But it also including a Modern Warfare remaster. So, which game would you love to see a remaster? We'll start with Midnight this time.
Which game would I like to see remastered?
Yes.
Well,
Thank you.
there's quite a few actually, but I think all the old Tomb Raider games, like the classic ones, like Tomb Raider 1 to 2 especially, because I loved 2. Oh my god, all the old Tomb Raider games, being able to play them on the modern consoles, that would be so cool. And getting to live stream it and hearing all the classic music and everything. I'm such a huge Tomb Raider fan. I used to play it when I was little.
You
So,
would say Tomb Raider.
Of course I would say Tomb Raider. What's that supposed to mean?
Are you suspicious of me?
She's always suspicious of you.
I know.
I'm suspicious of everyone.
Not Yoshi,
I'm a
though.
cynical British person.
So I know better than stay out of the fights.
Yoshi's the mum friend of the group
Yes.
anyway. He's trustworthy by nature.
Oh, thank you.
Yoshi, any games you want to see remastered?
I still say Final Fantasy VII because even though it's a remake, but I still would like to see Final Fantasy VII as a pure remastering of it, not the reimagining of it. But I guess just thinking about it more, the original Legend of Zelda, instead of a top-down view, that it's in a 3D perspective, where you get the whole feeling of exploration, which hopefully the new Zelda is trying to capture. But I think the original Zelda can be really invigorating from a 3D perspective.
See, you got really deep reasons. I just want to lock the butler in the refrigerator again.
I never played it.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking about it.
All the other ones I've thought of, they've been done to some extent, or over and over and over again.
I don't know. For me, if I wanted to see a game remaster, I don't know if you guys heard of this. It was a Dreamcast title originally. Power Stone. Have you guys heard of Power Stone?
No, I've never heard of it.
No.
Ah,
Wait, Dreamcast. Is
Sega.
that yeah, that's Sega obviously, but I think the
It's-
Dreamcast was called something different in Europe. I think it was called like the Mega Drive,
No, that's Genesis.
or is that the Genesis?
That's Genesis. That's like old.
Okay.
I'm so disappointed in you
Shut
guys.
up!
Now I feel old.
Oh, please stop.
Oh please, you guys never even heard of Power Stone. I'm so disappointed in you guys.
That's like in my days where I shunned everything but Nintendo, which I kind of still do now. But
I was born and raised on PlayStation. Okay. Also, well, my cousin had like a power. Oh God, what's it called again? A Mega Drive, and I always had to be Tails. Friggin' blah. But
Oh, for
anyway,
Sonic?
I digress. Yeah, the Sonic games. I was always, it's the equivalent of, the younger sibling always made to be Luigi. I always had to be Tails.
Oh, there's another game I
Guilty.
haven't thought of, like on PlayStation. I would love to see something like Ratchet and Clank was doing right now, a Crash Bandicoot remaster.
Yes, yes,
I would love
that would be so cool.
Because
I
Crash,
loved Crash
that.
Bandicoot.
So yeah.
yeah, Crash Bandicoot
much.
is not even. There's nothing on it. There's have been rumors every single time it comes up. Like, is there gonna be a new game? Is there gonna be a remaster of that? I want something to do like Ratchet and Clank is doing right now because they just remastered their first game for PS4, literally their first game. So why not Crash Bandicoot as well?
That would be awesome. There's also a game that not many people have heard of that I played when I was a kid I loved it so much. I thought it was a brilliant game. It's called Croc, Legend of the Gobbos. And it's basically like a cute little green crocodile like thing. And you have like to rescue these orange puffball creatures that have been stolen. It was a really, really adorable game.
I feel like I know what you're talking about, but at the same time I don't.
It had the cutest little theme song as well, and I've now got it in my head, and I won't be able to get it out of my head all night now.
No.
Okay. Yeah, but no, I would love to see Crash again. That's childhood game there.
Yeah, definitely.
It-
I loved Crash Bandicoot. I played like the Crash Bandicoot version of Smash Bros a lot when I was a kid as well. That was fun.
I don't remember that.
Oh, I do.
I remember Crash Team
'Cause I used
Racing.
to beat my brother all the time.
I remember Crash Team Racing.
I never had Crash Team Racing.
I heard of the game, so at least I have that going for me.
Yeah.
Wait, Yoshi, have you played Crash?
No, that was still in my nothing but Nintendo days, so I'll hopefully get around to playing some of the old PS games.
Fair enough. So have we said our pieces on that question?
Mhm.
All right. Well, let's get to the next one. I switched it around a bit because I thought it would be interesting to do this one already. Well, you guys heard of the Keanu film coming out with Key and Peele?
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
showed a trailer to Midnight one time, and she was like, "What the fuck did I just watch?"
I know,
Yeah.
but like in the best way. But it's like one of those, what the fuck did I just watch in the best possible way? I was like, that is amazing. I don't know what it is, but I want to see it because it looks so ridiculous.
Yeah, I could finally say this after holding it for 2 months now. I did see a private screening of this film, and
That's right.
I could say it was really funny. It was really, really funny, and the cat, adorable. Oh, also, I don't know if you guys, but once you watch the film, there's this cameo that might involve a certain celebrity that is just amazing to see.
Okay.
Weird.
Well, speaking of Keanu and cats and pets and all that, what is the best film involving a pet, Yoshi?
The one that came to my mind right away was Bolts. I didn't give it much thought when I first saw it, but I thought it was an amazing film. And
Wait, what movie again?
Bolt. It's a
Bolt?
Disney animated.
Oh my god.
I don't know
It's
what
about
that
it.
is.
You never even heard of this?
The Disney one.
The
You
Disney
know the
one.
Disney one
Oh god, I'm
where
blanking.
he thinks he's a
He's a
real action hero.
Oh, yeah, I know what that is. I've seen it.
Miley Cyrus plays the
Yeah, John
female lead in
Travolta.
it.
John Travolta is the dog.
Yeah, that one.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
he
I
is.
did see that. I couldn't remember
Oh,
though.
that movie! I cried at that movie.
That
Oh, my
was
heart.
a really good film for me, and because, like I said, I didn't give it much thought when I saw it on that was being played, and it's like, oh my god, this is an amazing film. So that is one of my favorite movies.
Midnight.
Yeah, it's super cute. I have two, and I couldn't decide because both of them are childhood films that I adore. One of them is Free Willy. I know that it's like, I know it's an orca, but technically they're like pets, Bond, stuff like that. And the other is Homeward Bound.
Oh,
Because
I know what
just-
that is. Yeah.
Have you never seen Homeward Bound?
I know what it is. Yes, I know what it is.
I've heard of it. I haven't
Have
watched it.
Oh, guys, you need to see Homeward Bound. The feels. Seriously, the feels. Ugh. Like, I'm a sucker for animal movies, though. Like, the quickest way to get me to cry is to show an animal, like, with feelings and everything like that. I cry at the animal charity adverts where the like animals have been abandoned and they like please donate like £2 a month or £1 a month, and I will cry instantly.
You get those tears
Instantly.
too, and
Whenever those come up, I can't help but just feel like saying, "Who's cutting the onions back there?" It's too much. Oh, what the? What? Star invading?
Am
What
I?
is that? What?
You're invading our
Star?
podcast.
Oh, I'm sorry. All I know is I got called from my stream, and I went to return the call.
oh dear.
I'll go. I'm sorry.
Yeah, do you want to stay,
Hello,
dude?
Star.
Should I stay?
You can stay if
I
you
don't know. All I
want.
know is
You
all I
can
know is I got called, and I went to return the call.
Wait, are you streaming right now?
No, I just finished.
Oh, okay.
I was like,
Well,
oh, my stream's done. I got a missed call on Skype. I better see who that was.
That's amazing. Oh, stay, Star.
you can stay if you want.
Oh my goodness, this
Oh,
is the
this-
best.
this
This
is-
is so good. Oh my goodness.
I'm so sorry.
It's all right, dude. There he is.
Oh, is he
well
gonna?
then.
Yay!
There he is. A surprise
Well-
guest. Ooh,
well.
sweet.
Welcome.
That's
Whoops.
amazing.
It's
Hi.
sweet.
All I know is I was like, oh, I better return this call. I don't know who it is. I wonder if it's important.
Sweet.
Ooh.
Well,
Oh dear.
now we have a fourth guest here, guys.
have.
Surprise guest, ladies and gentlemen. Star Kids today, you guys.
Yeah.
You know, well, it's actually appropriate that you invaded at this time because we were talking about what's our favorite movie with the pet.
With a pet?
I said Homeward Bound, and neither of these two have seen it.
With a pet.
Please tell me you've seen Homeward Bound.
I've seen both. I've seen I've seen both. I think there's only two. I know I've seen one.
There's two. Yeah.
There's only two?
There's two.
So I've seen both then, yeah.
Mhm.
I've seen all of them then, apparently.
And also Free Willy as well, because that was just iconic, in my
The
opinion.
love for Airbud?
Iconic. What?
Said no love for Airbud.
Oh, Airbud. No, I don't think I saw that.
You never saw Airbud?
No, I've
I
never
have
seen
seen
Airbud.
Airbud.
Oh God, you guys.
That movie can be summed up in one line from the movie itself, which is a basketball coach being like, "There's no rules saying the dog can't play basketball."
Those are kind of the movies I screw.
So they bring him into an official game to play basketball.
Mm,
Oh
that's
man.
bizarre.
If I had to choose a favorite pet movie for me, have any of you guys seen Hachi, A Dog's Tale?
Yeah.
That is just the most depressing movie I've ever seen in my life.
Is that the one about the dog that waits at the train station?
Yes.
Oh God, no!
I
I
know
couldn't.
the
I can't. I can't watch that. No, I can't. I'll be a
It
wreck.
destroyed me.
Story.
It destroyed
can't.
me.
No, 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 no.
The story is
Don't
like
be-
legit heartbreaking.
It destroyed me. It like super destroyed me. Like I remember watching that like with my parents. I was like, "Oh, a dog movie, cute." The ending, everything started coming apart.
That's like Marley and me.
No, I
Yeah.
lost one of my dogs to the same reason Marley and me.
Oh, God.
It was the worst.
I remember my friend, my best friend, has a dog that looks exactly like Marley as well. Like legit looks pretty much identical to Marley. And she watched the film, and I remember calling her at the end of the film. While she was watching the end of the film, and I legit thought that somebody in real life had died because she was just incomprehensible through her tears.
Oh God. Oh.
And I just was like, oh no, 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 no.
Oh. Yoshi's being silent here right now.
All I was saying is I've heard about the film, I've heard about the ending, and I've heard all the people's reactions to it. It's like, I don't need to be put through that at all.
Yeah, I unfortunately had to live through it, so I didn't need to
Oh, oh,
yeah,
that's
it-
sad.
see it. I cried for a good day and a half.
Mhm.
I remember crying a lot. I was young.
Oh.
Just don't watch Hachi if you don't want to feel even more depressed.
Mm.
Sad.
I mean,
movie.
I even cried at that Avatar episode where Appa, where you find out what happened to Appa all that time.
Oh,
Like, I cried.
Oh yeah.
I cried so much in that episode because I can't stand animals in
I
pain.
just wanted to give him a hug.
Mm.
Yoshi is so clueless because he's never seen Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I recommend it, Yoshi. It's
We
really
all
good.
recommend it.
Great show.
He's seen Korra though.
You seen Korra?
Oh, you know,
Okay then.
It's nothing to the masterpiece that's Avatar.
I still liked Korra.
I,
I like the big middle finger they gave to the production crew at the end there.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
That was a very very nice like fu.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like the
I'm scheduled then.
on par with the unaired ending to Angry Beavers.
What the heck is Angry Beavers?
Oh yeah, I forgot I'm old. Sorry.
It's
very
alright. I've heard of
annoying
Angry Beavers, but I never watched it.
Okay. Well, the unaired ending, when they were told they were ending, they made an episode where they find out they're ending, and then it gets super meta, and it's just one big giant middle finger to Nickelodeon in general.
Mm.
And then Nickelodeon was like, "You can't air this."
I just have to say, no one can use the excuse I'm old because I am clearly the oldest of this group. So,
How old are you?
I don't know.
How old are you?
38.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I'm used to being the old one.
What's...
And you're 38?
Yes, I am.
I thought you were my age.
No.
I know.
Gosh.
Star is so fascinated right now.
I'm like, what is your secret?
Yeah. Wow.
He drinks all the
People
herb.
have-
Just
That for
the
many
soul
years.
spirit enemy?
The story that Becky relayed during the South PAX tourism, that was about me. So,
Oh,
Mm.
What,
Yeah,
he probably he drinks all the herb
He drinks
juice.
he drinks the blood of his enemies, and we change.
I have-
Unicorn blood.
I have the most unhealthiest diet of anybody, so I don't know how.
I eat pizza every night.
I do too.
Yeah.
You're around that age where you can afford to eat this every night.
Hmm.
Oh man, this definitely was interesting since Star literally just came into this question.
It's just
This is
crashing
definitely
in.
interesting. Huh. Man.
What's life without surprises, eh?
It's true. Well, before we get to the next question, I'm gonna take a bathroom break because I've been holding it for 2 hours now. 2 hours.
Okay.
You guys.
Alright.
Podcast. This call's been going on for 9 minutes. It says, "What is
Well,
wrong
no,
with
I
you?"
hold it for 2
You
hours
could
even
have gone
before
right
this.
before you started.
I know, but I did feel like it, so I'll be right back. Keep company, you guys.
Okay. Oh dear. Oh, gaming kid.
What were you streaming today?
What's that?
What were you streaming?
Star Fox Zero.
So what's your opinion of it?
Well, from when I played, the gameplay is what people say it is, but I'm not having difficult time with it. Not really.
Hmm.
It's disorienting, especially when the
Sorry. I'm listening to you. Sorry, I just got distracted for a second. Sorry.
oh, I'm sorry. I guess someone held up keys or something.
Haha, very funny. No, actually, my YouTube video is about 41% processing, 42%
Oh.
now. So it should be up and running in about 7 minutes.
I
Yay.
forgot to watch the last one. I'll have to watch that after this. Probably when I
Oh.
get back from work.
Now, I'm actually really looking forward to this one being left because I think it's better than the first, the Disney Friend Challenge Part 1. I think it's a Disney
Oh.
Friend Challenge Part 2, so I think it's better. This is actually the one where Gaming Kid wrote the questions for this one, and we didn't
Oh, no.
see the questions until
Uh-oh.
until I read them out. So, yeah, we were angry.
But yeah,
That's
Star
what-
Fox Zero is okay.
I'm playing
They
that
They
actually.
do the intro. They do the intro of Corneria when you fly up and you spiral down to the ground to the water. They do on the gamepad that stays in first person. So when I looked down while that was happening, I was like, ugh,
Hmm.
because it's just disorienting.
By
The first person game is really disorienting though, because it's a lot going on in a small screen.
While we're in our interlude, I finished these.
Oh, did you?
I finished
Wait,
it.
did
You
you?
finished the show?
So is that the promise?
That's the promise. I'm getting the search next week.
Oh, the search is so good. So good.
Yes, it is.
I think the search is probably the best so far out of all of them.
That's the only one I've read.
Oh, they're all really good. Read them all,
The
Star.
promise is really good.
Mm.
And Yoshi here's
Oh.
so clueless right now.
Yep.
He doesn't know who the search is for, or who the promise is to.
It's warm in my room.
Alright, well, interlude is done.
I got.
Interlude is done. We're back to the questions now. I
Okey-dokey.
decided to change it up a bit because some of the quick questions I actually felt would have been interesting to cover as real questions. So why don't we just go ahead?
Okay.
Disney is making new live-action films to some of their franchises, including a prequel to 101 Dalmatians named Cruella, starring Emma Stone, and even a Mary Poppins sequel starring Emily Blunt. Do you guys think these are necessary? We'll start with.
Wow.
Fuck off, Disney. Fuck off.
All right, we'll start with Yoshi since he's the calm one, obviously.
Well, if you remember the last podcast that I was on, you know my feelings about this. The Cruella one might be interesting just because of just her nature, and if she's portrayed well, I could maybe see it. I'm very getting doesn't put me loose from midnight, but the 101 Dalmatians sequel, that's not necessary at all. cash grab.
A start.
It's just fucking trash.
Okay.
It's so I don't no because Maleficent because they ruined Maleficent.
They murdered her.
They completely butchered her character, dude. They
I feel so
like they
awkward.
made her story about
That
like
train didn't derail. It went off the tracks off a cliff.
they made the only Disney villain to call upon the powers of hell into this whiny, revengeful ex-girlfriend. That is it. That's what they.
See, my main problem with
soon.
like
I'll come up with words soon.
my main problem with like Maleficent when I watched it was like initially I was just like, this is shit. But it's its own thing. It's saying its own thing, and Disney's just going to see it's a failure and know when to stop. But then I noticed that they started pushing that this is the new canon to her character, and they're trying to push away from the old style. So this one is the only Maleficent, which is the biggest fuck you I've ever seen.
That
To
is
fans.
not. That's no. I don't accept that. No, you can't. You
I-
can't make me
No.
accept it.
I
You can't make
feel-
me accept it.
I-
La 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 la.
I feel super
They keep
awkward
trying to-
here.
In their media, they keep trying to push that the new Maleficent is the only Maleficent now.
Nope.
I feel super awkward here because I kind of
I know you liked
I
it.
kind of enjoyed it, but maybe it
Well,
does.
yeah, fine. It just
It's fine on its own. It's like I accept it as kind of like fan fiction, like alternate universe origin story fan fiction of Maleficent. But don't tell me it's canon. You don't tell me it's
apparently
canon.
it is.
It's not canon.
No, Disney said so. Disney said so.
Yoshi, have you seen Maleficent?
No.
No, because the fact that I didn't need to see it for the reason that both of the stars stated that it's just I didn't feel that it was necessary that it needed some background story to be portrayed on the big screen. It's just to me I didn't see it because it just wasn't necessary or worth of my money.
Yeah, that's one of the actually announced films here as well. It's getting a sequel, so
What?
yep,
What?
it's getting a
You
sequel.
just broke.
I just wasted my walk out the door jokes. And you need to yeah, you do it, man. Go.
There you go. Like to do it.
Okay.
Oh, you guys are on fire today with this question.
I told you I was hyper. You didn't believe me. Now
You know,
you do.
now I'm thinking about it in my head though. Like, the thing about it is that I know people are very skeptical about these live action remakes or prequels or whatever Disney's doing, but after seeing The Jungle Book, I do have a little bit of faith in them because
Jungle Book?
I do too. Sorry, Yoshi, after you.
I have faith in the Jungle Book because at least it's from the trailers it presents a compelling visual and story, whereas the other prequels is just why even are these even necessary? To me,
That's the thing. Maleficent felt like they're trying to do this backstory, which is unnecessary to begin with, and trying to push it as a new canon. Jungle Book seems like just a readaptation of the book.
Yeah, and I really hope and pray that the Beauty and the Beast is
does-
more along the lines of the Jungle Book, the kind of a readaptation, and not like a trying to change it to make it something it's not, basically. That's what I'm praying. I mean, they seem to have a really good cast. Like a phenomenal cast, so I'm really excited for any adaptation of Beauty and the Beast, but
I think we lost Star here. This question broke him.
oh dude, I'm sorry. Think of Maleficent, the old Maleficent, the good one with the horns and the green.
I don't think he wants to think about that.
the
now.
good Maleficent. You could think about her.
Oh man, he's broken.
I think he's gonna.
Oh, oopsie.
Oh,
Oopsie.
come back. He'll be back.
He's
We
gonna.
haven't done bitching yet. We're not through.
Am I in?
Yeah, you're in.
Yay!
You're in. Did you guys also hear in the announced film list a Dumbo remake by Tim Burton?
No, stop. No, see, just stop.
Oh.
And if I'm not mistaken, there's also 8 more announced films that are remakes and prequels that they haven't announced, all the way through 2020 plus.
What? Why?
Oh
See,
man.
this is the problem. Disney can have so many more anime films or so many original storytelling that they can do, and I just don't understand why they have the feeling to go back into to do all these live actions. To me, it's just not necessary. Where it just to me it's just a basic.
Well, I get the
obvious
idea
casting for
of
everybody.
redoing. I get the idea of redoing all the old movies because kids today probably don't want to bother going back and watching something that was made in the 40s and 30s. and
No,
whatnot.
that's not true. That's not true. I'm a teacher, and the other day, whilst the kids, these are 5-year-olds, yeah. Whilst the kids were writing, I put on a piano medleys of Disney songs, and when it came to Once Upon a Dream, one of them was like, "Oh, this is Aurora! I love Aurora!" And then everyone was and all the other kids on the table, this is boys and girls as well, going, "Oh, Sleeping Beauty! I love Sleeping Beauty!" I disagree with that one.
I'm just trying to film the.
You know that song was in Maleficent, so they could know it from that.
They knew. They also knew some of the other ones as well, some of the older ones.
I'm just trying to find
Like
the
Cinderella.
film list.
Okay, well that clears up then. Okay.
I'm just trying to find the
So
film
what's
list.
the name was in Maleficent? Because I'm stupid.
Mhm.
reading.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find the film list here of like what they announced, and there's a couple that come to mind. Have any of you guys heard of A Wrinkle in Time, by any chance? No.
Wrinkle in
I-
Time.
That's a
That sounds
that
familiar.
that is a
Hold
Disney
on.
film.
Hold on.
That sounds
familiar.
That really sounds familiar to me, and that's gonna bug me. As the resident massive Disney nerd, that really bugs me that it's ringing a bell, but not clearly.
I'm just looking through their whole list of films that are coming out soon. There's a lot of remakes here.
Oh,
There's a lot, and Yoshi and I have been vocal on this one. Kind of Pete's Dragon looks. Eh.
It looks bad.
It looks. Eh.
I need to see more of Pete's Dragon before I say something.
I didn't like Pete's Dragon as a kid.
They showed up. The trailer that I saw was during the Disneyland 60th anniversary presentation that aired maybe a month ago, and I just saw the dragon. It just looked so comical. So that gaming cadets heard my.
What the fuck? There's so many Oh shoot!
remake of it.
Hey,
What's up?
Hmm?
Is there something wrong with Midnight?
sorry. No. It just a notification popped up that my vlog had uploaded. Sorry.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, this is perfect timing.
Oh,
It's perfect timing because your vlog involves Disney as well.
Mhm.
Also, I see here a Sword in the Stone live action remake.
That might be
That
interesting.
could be good.
That could be epic.
yeah, but
I'm so there for King Arthur and the whole.
it depends on what you're...
I love the lore of King Arthur and
It's
the
been a
Knights
while
of the
since
Round
I
Table.
watched a film about King Arthur that wasn't comical and made by British folk.
Also, there's also gonna be a Jungle Cruise movie with Dwayne the Rock Johnson apparently.
Like, no, stop.
So is he just
No.
in the jungle? Just rocking the jungle? There's nothing happens on Jungle Cruise. You just see animals in the backside of water.
You know what
Okay.
I hope? I hope that they don't remake like The Parent Trap. Well, again, The Lindsay
Again.
Lohan one.
Again? No,
If
it's
you made
not
it
on here.
space opera, do we need a third one?
Yeah.
It's not on here.
Oh my god, what if in like 10 years' time they remake High School Musical or something?
Oh, please no.
No! No.
No.
Ah.
No.
I spent 2 months of my life hearing the soundtrack every week because my niece insisted on me playing that.
Also, there's gonna be a Tinkerbell live action movie. There's gonna be a Winnie the Pooh live action movie.
What the fuck?
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
How does that work? This is
Exactly,
like
that's
the only
literally
one-
what I was thinking.
There's gonna be a Pinocchio
And I
live
hate
action remake.
Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell's a punk ass bitch. I hate her.
Hey. Well, I mean, have you read how she is in the books?
She's crazy.
She's
Like-
fucking nuts.
Yeah. I mean, even in the Disney one, she straight up tries to murder Wendy. Like, I don't like what they've done with Tinkerbell, to be honest. So, like, how
in the new
she's all
movie.
nice and everything.
Her
She's not
spin-off
nice.
movie.
Speaking of
Yeah.
She's like,
Tinkerbell,
such like an innocent valley girl in that spin-off movies.
speaking of Tinkerbell, there's also gonna be a Peter Pan live action remake again,
Again?
Again?
again,
Again.
again. And then there's also gonna be the Haunted Mansion remake, supposedly make it more darker.
Please make it a straight-up horror. Like, horror.
No Eddie Murphy.
Yeah. Please make it straight-up horror, and I'm in. I would like to see
Originally
Disney.
for the Haunted Mansion one, Guillermo del Toro was supposed to direct that,
Supposed to.
but now
Ooh.
he's
That's
not
just-
attached to it.
No. course not.
What else is there? A Prince Charming live action film is coming.
Which charming?
I don't know which Charming.
There's
It just says here Prince Charming.
Well, Charming is Cinderella, I believe.
Well, yeah, charming is Cinderella. I can't remember what. Snow
I think he's
White's
just the
prince is
prince.
called.
Snow White. I think he's just the prince.
No, I'm sure he has a name. I'm gonna Google it.
There's a movie.
Okay, go
there's a
ahead.
lot of movies coming out. It's a Smart World adaptation coming. There's a Captain
Okay.
Nemo movie coming.
Ooh.
And Oz the Great Powerful sequel coming.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew he had a name because because I always thought
What's-
it was a strange name.
What's the name?
Ferdinand.
Ferdinand.
Prince
Ferdinand.
Okay.
Ferdinand. Yeah.
Prince Ferdinand.
Mm.
Also, Oz the
Her name
Great.
is no Ferdinand.
There's also going to be an Oz the Great and Powerful sequel coming, apparently. Anyone see that one?
No,
Unfortunately.
No.
well, I've heard it's really bad, and I love Wicked. So what's the point in me seeing anything?
I thought it'd be a
I-
great idea,
What the
but it
fuck?
wasn't.
Okay.
It just wasn't.
I just came across this, and I'm just like, what? A Chip and Dale live action film?
No, that can't be right. That can't be
What?
real.
Like,
Live action?
like-
You're just having me on now. Sorry, I don't buy it for 1 second.
can we just get a Rescue Rangers movie instead?
This is amazing. Look at.
I'd watch a Rescue Rangers movie.
See, I'm all
Bring
for
back
s-
Impossible.
I'm all for something original, like, because do you remember there's supposed to be actually a Dwayne the Rock Johnson animated film coming, Manoa, I believe it's called. Have you guys heard about that one?
He's animated.
Remember that?
You guys never heard of that one? Well, it's supposed to be original.
No, I've heard of it. Of course, I've heard of that.
Yeah.
And and The Rock is gonna sing.
Oh, wait.
Oh yeah, he's gonna sing. I'm so excited to hear that. Oh, I'm really excited for this film. Actually, I just
Yeah.
wish Disney would get out of the way that they design females now, since converting into CG and all that 3D animated films. All of their character designs for women in particular look really similar, and I think it's lazy. I think they need to stop. Like, sorry, I could
It's
go on
alright.
a bigger
It's
rant.
alright. It's
I could
alright.
go on a bigger rant, but I'm really looking forward to Moana.
Any of you guys looking forward to the BFG?
Oh my god, yes! When I saw the trailer for that, what was I seeing? I think it was Zootopia, and my jaw hit the floor because I didn't know that this was a thing. I didn't know. And as the trailer was like unfolding, I was like, "Hold on a second, is this the BFG?" And then Steven Spielberg's name came up, and I just lost my shit basically in the cinema. Like Honey Badger was next to me, and I was like,
Steven Spielberg
like,
doing a Wild Out film.
yeah.
That's gonna be good.
I'm so
It's gonna
excited
be good.
for it.
I'm excited for that. But the next film apparently on their list is the Alice sequel, which fuck off.
I couldn't watch the first one, and do you know why? I couldn't even watch the first one because of the Cheshire Cat. Just
Really?
kidding.
Because Johnny Depp's face is all over it to start, and you're just like, eh.
No, ever since I was younger, the Cheshire Cat has always freaked me out massively. Like, it's terrifying.
Your head.
Yoshi, ever seen the Alice remake?
No, it just looked way too creepy when I saw the trailer, so it's not for me.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I went to the original remake with Tim Burton, thinking like, man, like imagine how cool a a new adaptation of Alice in Wonderland could be. All the characters they left out, all the stuff they left out, all the new ideas they could put in. And it was like, nope.
It's like, fuck you.
I never got on with Alice in Wonderland anyway because it always you just used to frustrate me as a kid. I'm like, for God's sake, just say something, just help her. Stop being cryptic. This is so
Well, that's the
annoying.
idea of Wonderland. There are no rules, and there is no law. There are no fit. Everything does not work the way our world does. It's the complete opposite. It's a dream
Yeah, but when I was younger, like, I just thought that they were all being really mean, not helping Alice get home. That's what I just used to think. I'm like, Alice wants to go home, and now she's crying because you're all being dicks. Except, obviously, I didn't say dicks because I didn't know that word when I was like a teeny tiny 4-year-old and whatever. But like, they were all just being super mean, and she was crying, and that's not fair or right. It's not nice.
The next.
Don't read the book. They're a lot worse in the book.
Mm.
Also, one of the next Disney films to come out is Finding Dory. You guys looking forward to that?
Yes.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm not super hyped for it, but I am looking forward to it, and I'll go see it for sure.
Yoshi?
I like that it.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say, like, I like the idea that it's Nemo and his dad finding Dory. So we'll get to see him and his dad actually interact, especially after their character development in the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
It's a really cool. I look forward to that the most. I'm like, I want to see them bond, especially after what they both went through in the first one.
Yeah.
Yoshi?
That's a good point, and it's Pixar, so they have a high trust factor with me, so I will definitely be seeing that in theaters.
Well, I mean, Pixar is no longer perfect run, so.
No, not
Up
perfect, but it still has a high enough trust level with me.
Remember,
too.
they did Last Dinosaur and Cars 2.
Which fortunately I have not seen, so I cannot hold those two.
Do not watch Cars 2.
Do not watch Cars 2. I hate Cars, even the first one.
Well, the first one's great.
I don't
The
like
first one's
I don't
actually
like
really
Cars.
Great.
I don't like the first. I don't like any of them.
The first one wasn't that bad.
What else? I'm trying to think. You guys looking forward to Incredibles 2?
Yes.
Yes. They should have done that long time ago.
Midnight's quiet.
Midnight's acting silent.
I see those shifty eyes.
I see him too. You weren't a big fan of the first?
Is there an unpopular opinion you'd like people to attack you over right now?
I don't know what you mean.
You didn't like the first one?
No.
Did you not? Incredibles?
When
What?
I did like The Incredibles.
What
I
is it
did.
that? What is it that's not making you excited though?
I'm not excited for the second one that much.
Oh.
I'm trying to stay silent because I have opinions, and I know you want to hear them, Gamer Kid. In my vlog, you asked us this question
In my
in the
quick questions.
vlogs, in the lightning round. So I know you want it. So I'm kind of holding back here, basically, on my opinion of it. That's why I'm being silent.
Yeah, I think we've gone long enough with this question. We've definitely been very vocal about what Disney's doing right now. Probably even more vocal than what we did with Nintendo news that Star missed, unfortunately. Man, that's a lot. That's a lot to handle. So, yeah, there's a lot of Disney stuff coming out. Let's just say that. Not only that, we still have Marvel and Star Wars stuff they have to fall out too.
I mean, Rogue One looks
Beautiful.
Rogue One they filmed in Canary Wharf. I was like, that's Canary Wharf. Like that's the place in London that I've been to and everything, and I recognized it. And I was
So
like, holy
you're
heck!
like, you're probably thinking like, is this what Fraser and Becky went through when they saw Deadpool?
Yeah, basically. I was like, well, what?
Yoshi, I know
I remember
you...
they watched the trailer and like every single shot they were like, that is that.
Yeah.
Yoshi, I know you're not the biggest Star Wars fan, but what do you think of Rogue One?
It looks good. I don't see what everyone was throwing a fuss about because it just looks like a pretty good story that they're catching up. So I probably won't go see it in theaters when it first comes out, but maybe if it's still around, if I have an inkling to see it in theaters, I'll probably check it out. But it looks pretty intriguing from my perspective.
Star, is Civil War this Friday?
I'm going to
Midnight
go see
already has it in the
on
UK.
Monday. I'm gonna go see it in 2 days' time.
I have to wait till the Monday after it comes out because of work.
I have to wait till Friday night. What else?
Don't worry, I won't. I promise I won't spoil it for you like your friend did with Star Wars.
Oh no!
Still sour by that.
No, I promise I won't. I promise.
I'm still sour by that, by the way.
Yeah, I would be too.
Punch their face into their neck, right?
I might have.
I'm just happy it's out since I could stop seeing commercials for it every 5 seconds on TV. It's just commercials have
What,
been
Civil War?
stopped for Civil War. It's just been non-stop all over the place.
Well, it looks
Yeah.
good.
Especially for me who watches ESPN, and since that's a Disney property, it's all you see with, they have tie-ins and all kinds of brand integrations. Like, oh, stop. Just release the darn film already.
Yeah, I know that Yoshi is definitely a big fan of Civil War. Right? Just kidding.
Careful.
Someone told me in the comics to tie into this, they're doing Civil War 2.
They're doing Civil War 2?
In the comics, apparently going on right now.
Huh? I didn't hear that. Huh?
Yeah, somebody told me like, they're like, oh man, Civil War 2 is about to start in the comics. I'm like, this is the point of Civil War 2. It made sense when it first happened. What's going to call it this time?
Civil War 2, Electric Boogaloo.
My joke when we were talking about it in the chat room was Civil War 2, the fight of what pizza to order.
The fight to what pizza can order. Wow. Alright, well, we've definitely gone really long enough with this question. With all Disney and all that. Definitely a big topic to handle. So I'm just going to go ahead and go straight to the last question, which I am going to change again. Because I felt like this needs to be covered. The Flash director for the upcoming film in 2018 has left the film due to creative differences between Warner Bros. And Zack Snyder. And not only that, James Wan, who is going to do the upcoming Aquaman film, may leave for the same reasons. How do you feel? Do you think this is a bad sign for DC? We'll start with... why don't we start with Star?
Oh, that no. I mean, such great news so far for DC with the box office results of Superman versus Batman. This happening, DC looks super good to have stock in it. Yeah, DC is just
Yeah.
now.
Midnight.
I'm a huge DC fan. I love DC. I love all the character. I know everything about there is about DC lore and. Come on, guys.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah, basically, exactly what I think, Star. And
Midnight.
also, it's, well, how I picture DC at the moment is basically like,
Yeah.
just that. Just,
Angry. Oh man, I want to go on a rant on Batman vs Superman spoilers, but I won't.
I found out about Batman versus Superman from Angry Joe because I was just like, okay, lots of people are saying bad things about it.
That's what I was going to bring up. Was he nailed it? One part of that nailed exactly how I felt about the end of Batman vs Superman.
When I found out about that big spoiler, I basically was like, no, I'm not. You are not taking my money, DC. Absolutely not, because Superman's my fave, and you can't do that. And basically just.
Well, I mean, it's not that what they do; it's what they try to set up.
They're
with him.
just stupid. They're stupid heads, and I hate them. Stop it. Stop.
Could have ended it a few seconds earlier, and it would have been a lot stronger. But nope. Just gotta put that tease in. That little split-second tease.
Yoshi.
Doing all-
Yoshi.
Oh, guys, sorry. Like, this is actually something that I feel that you and all of the viewers will really want to know.
Okay.
And something that I've heard. Captain America Civil War apparently doesn't have just one, but it has 2 after credit scenes. So make sure
Wow.
you
like the
yeah.
original just had to in America.
So make sure.
America added second after credit scene.
We'll definitely keep an eye on that one. Yoshi, you've been very quiet behind this. Because you're not really into the superhero genre that much.
I'm not into. I'm not. I. It wasn't. I didn't like obsess over it, so it's just not my thing that I can say anything with anything passionate about it. I mean, I like DC. The only DC show I really watch right now is Supergirl, and that's about it. So I can't. That's why I'm staying out of the fray, and obviously everybody else has strong opinions on Batman.
Is Supergirl
versus
any
Superman.
good? Because I've been meaning to check it out.
Yes, I like
Is
it.
it
I hear it's like every other DC show, a rocky start, good after the start.
It had a very rocky start, but it really picked up towards the end of the season, which ended maybe about.
That's what. Every time someone tells me to watch a DC show, they always say the exact same thing. The start is very rocky, and then it gets good afterwards.
Well, Smallville. I mean, Smallville's DC, obviously, but was it WB as well?
Yeah,
Smallville.
WB.
Because the first season of Smallville's not that great, and then it picked up, and then it got terrible, and then it picked up, and it got really terrible, and then it picked up, and then it got
I
super
only watched
terrible.
the first 2 seasons of Smallville, and then like when the finale happened, I learned what was going on, and I was like, I'll watch this, and then I was just like, this, yeah.
I suffered
Oh
a
man.
lot.
No, but going
It
back.
was so good and so bad. It was the show that gave with one hand and then took with another, and you were just left at the end of it just going, ah, basically.
I'll say, they're Lex Luthor.
Oh my god, in my opinion, Smallville, best Lex Luthor, best Lois Lane, and not only that as well, but but yeah, it was brilliant. But 8 seasons, dedicated to a will they, won't they, that we know is going to be a won't they, was the most god awful thing, and it's just suffering for me, so much suffering. Ugh.
Confession. Never
Sorry.
saw Smallville. Never saw
I
it.
haven't.
Yoshi, have you seen it?
No, I didn't see it either. It was,
Hey, high five.
Woo!
At least, if you are going to check it out, check out some of the Lex Luthor Lex-centered episodes because
Yeah, there's this one where Lex turns into like separates and becomes like a good Lex and a bad Lex. This is back before he
I missed
becomes
that
a
episode.
villain. Oh my, have you not seen that one?
No. That's
That one's the best one, Star.
Is it?
That one's amazing. Yeah, that is his best performance. That is Lex at his finest. You need to see that episode. Like, I'll try and
I've
find
seen
the
a
link
bunch-
to it.
I've seen a good chunk of like Sir Lex Luthor, and I'm like, I sneeze at him.
No, you need to see that one because that one is actually it's probably the best one of the best Smallville episodes. Full stop. Like it's so good, and it's one of the best Lex performances in my opinion.
I'm just saying, give the Flash and Supergirl a chance because it's actually really good. You know.
I'm busy. I've got Daredevil to watch, and then I've got to watch Steven Universe because I promised you that I was going to watch Steven Universe. I've got so many shows to watch, bruh.
I don't know where it's even coming back next season. Don't know if Supergirl is even coming back for a second season.
No, I thought it was confirmed that it was renewed.
Not officially.
Not officially?
The president had said it's looking very good, but it's nothing official from CBS that I can find.
So we lost Star again. We lost Star again.
Oh,
There he is.
I'm still sniffly because of my cold. So sorry if I've been sniffly.
It's alright.
Yeah.
But what else? Oh yeah, going a little bit back, to Batman v Superman. Last episode when we talked about it with just Star and Midnight, about Suicide Squad. You made a very good point, Star. They dropped the kitchen sink on their feet. They dropped the kitchen. No, he made an analogy like they dropped the kitchen sink on their feet because they just dropped everything that was in Batman v Superman.
Exact analogy, but
Well,
it's kind of the idea.
Yeah, like they just
said they
screwed
grabbed
everything.
Bazooka shoot the target, and then they dropped it on their foot before pulling the trigger.
Pretty much. The only hope I have left is Suicide Squad, which looks fun.
It's being reshot. It's being reshot to be funnier.
No way, that was actually a lie. That was actually a lie.
Was it?
Yeah, it's actually.
I didn't hear anything.
It's supposed to be Jack Courtney, the star in it, and director of Suicide Squad, David Ayer, confirmed that it was only for action sequences.
Oh, okay. So they're making the action sequence was funnier.
I don't know. I'm kind of getting burnt out on these superhero movies, to be honest.
But here's the
I'll go
problem,
see-
though.
I'll go
This is
see
going to be
Captain
our
America.
grand introduction to this universe's Joker, and I feel like he needs to be with Batman in Batman movie for that.
Not Suicide Squad film.
I'm still skeptical as to whether or not it is the actual Joker.
Oh yeah, there was rumors.
Yeah, there is a secret. Yeah.
It just doesn't feel right introducing a new Joker, but it's not a Batman film where you can bounce that relationship around.
Yeah, I mean, DC has been like Nintendo. DC has been very, very strange. It's really done with their decisions right now.
Like when I remember, like a while back, somebody told me that they were bringing Joker into Gotham, and I was like, "But that not Joker exists for Batman, which isn't happening in Gotham yet." So
Yeah, I think
Gotham, that's another one. I've got to
Gotham
watch.
show. I would not recommend it.
Batman exists.
You're like the first person that's ever not recommended Gotham to me.
If you talk to me and TARDIS about that show, that's just the worst DC show I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
My life.
Wow.
And that was just a horrible show, and I could, like you, Star, about Batman v Superman, I could go on a huge rant about Gotham and just...
Oh dear.
Oh my goodness! I've never seen you like this.
As
I gotta watch
a
it now.
big Batman fan, it completely just screws up everything.
I watched the first episode of Gotham, and
Jeez,
all I could,
Gamey Kid,
while
have
they
a
were
Snickers.
introducing all the characters, all I could do was sit there silently screaming for subtlety to come in at some point. Because they were just smashing the hammer of your head like, character, foreshadowing, future events. Do you get it yet? And I'm like, yes.
Woo! That's just the worst show ever I've ever seen in my life. Ugh. Screw Gotham. Screw Gotham. I'm just gonna keep saying it.
I'd rather not.
I'd rather
Okay.
not. I'd rather not either.
Yeah, Gotham. Screwing Gotham. You probably catch all of the diseases. All of the diseases.
More than all, but sure.
I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but Supergirl's way better than Gotham. 100 times better than
That's
Gotham.
great.
Wow, that's a very bold
need
statement to say.
And trust me, I was a bit worried about Supergirl too, because the trailer they gave for Supergirl was honestly not that great, if you think about it.
No.
The trailer made me like, oh, this is not something I should watch.
But it's actually not. Me and Yoshi can confirm it's actually good.
Okay.
But yeah, I think we've said our pieces on that question as well about DC and all that. So I think I was originally gonna have quick questions, but I feel like we nailed most of the questions. So I'll just add this on to the main question, which will be our final question. Alicia Vikander, who starred in Ex Machina and Danish Girl, has been confirmed to be Laura Croft in the upcoming Tomb Raider movie. How do you guys feel about this casting decision? Midnight, you're a big Tomb Raider fan, so how do you feel?
She's cute.
She's cute.
All you got to say about it.
She's cute.
She's cute. I haven't really seen her in any of the movies, but I've heard that she's a top actress, so I'm happy. She's cute. She looks like she could be a young Lara Croft, and she's really adorable. I was kind of hoping that the rumors were true that Daisy Ridley, I think her name is, the girl that played Rey in Star Wars. I was kind of hoping that she would be it, because I think that she would have been perfect. But I'm happy with this. She's cute.
Unpopular opinion here. I'm not so sure about her being Laura Croft. Daisy Ridley.
Lara.
Okay, Lara Croft. I don't know. Like,
What is it with Americans and saying Laura?
I'm sorry.
It's not Laura. It's Lara.
Okay. Going back to my point here, though. Going back to my point. I'm just not so sure how to feel about if she was gonna be Daisy Ridley, because she was great as Rey. I'm not gonna deny that, but she's only had one film up her belt. Like, whereas this other actress, she won an Oscar for Danish Girl, and she was in the excellent Ex Machina film, which some of you guys probably haven't seen yet.
No, because like I said, I haven't seen her in any of her movies, so I can't really comment on her
But
acting
everybody
skills.
recognizes the thing is, though, is Daisy's a recognizable name now, whereas the person that they cast for Lara Croft, we haven't seen the movie. I haven't seen either of those movies too, so that's the thing. The rumors were trying to capture on Daisy's momentum from Star Wars.
I could see that. Star, what about you? How do you feel about this casting?
I just don't know her.
Have you seen Ex
I don't know
Machina?
No.
You haven't seen it? None of you have seen. Okay, well, I
don't name. I don't know the actress. So all I can say is when it comes out, I'll see it and I'll judge. Or if she's in something I see, I'll judge then.
I will say this: I don't like the fact that this is apparently going to be a prequel to the film verse.
So she's going to grow up into Angelina Jolie?
Really?
Is that what's happening?
Apparently,
that doesn't seem right.
That's what I heard on the radio the other day.
I mean,
that
I
it's
saw a
gonna
picture
be
of her, and
prequel.
I saw a picture of her, so I know what she looks like. And I see her, and I see Angela Jolie in my head. I'm thinking, how does that become?
That doesn't work though. I heard it was
Surgery!
I thought it was a reboot.
Surgery.
Surgery. Nothing but surgery.
I thought it was a reboot
Yeah.
though. I mean, I'm confused now by this whole thing.
Yeah, I thought it would be like how the games rebooted.
Yeah. But yeah, like video game movies. We all know how they are recently. Like, Star, have you seen Ratchet and Clank yet?
I have not seen the movie. I am very close to beating the game. And people have told me that even though the game has scenes from the movie in it, it is only maybe like less than a quarter of the movie in it to begin with. So I look forward to it because I do like the game, so I'll probably like the movie too. And I'm a huge Ratchet and Clank fan, so.
Is there any video game movies you're currently interested in, you guys?
I'm actually kind of interested. I mean, I think it's not going to be great, but I'm kind of interested in seeing Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Mainly
Assassin's
because Michael Fassbender is a great actor, so we'll see with that one. And apparently it's Spanish as well.
It's Spain.
So, and like, represent,
That's
Spanish.
cool.
Like they did Syndicate, which was great for me, London, woo! But also now Spanish. So it's like they go to. It's great for me.
Keep in mind, this is also not related to any game too. This is an original story.
Is it in continuity with the games?
I don't know, honestly.
Probably not.
I can imagine it being though. I can imagine them doing that.
I don't know. I
As long as
heard.
there's no Desmond in it.
I heard
mean,
though.
If you keep up with the games, you kind of know why Desmond's not around.
Yeah, no, I keep up with the games, and well, you
I keep
never
up
know
the
with these
story,
games.
pretty much the games. I pay attention to the story now. That's been going.
I heard though that fuck, I lost it now. I heard that WonderCon this year, the Assassin's Creed trailer apparently premiered there, and it's getting a lot of positive reception actually, like saying it's close to the games and also the direction's spot on for it. So I think I have some faith with Assassin's Creed, honestly. Yoshi, is there any video game movie you're looking forward to?
If it ever comes out, I would like to see The Last of Us, just because from all the game footage that I've seen, just from watching streams of the game, that if it ever could translate to the big screen, I would definitely go see it in the theaters. But other than that, none of the other video games movie appeals just because of their bad track record.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh my god.
yeah.
Oh, The Last of Us movie. Oh, my heart.
Did you hear who's rumored to play Ellie?
Who?
Macy Williams from Game of Thrones.
Oh, I would
Oh.
be who's in line for that.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Wait, sorry, I got a text. I was from my mom. What's going on with Ellie?
No, Macy Williams from Game of Thrones is rumored to play her in a live-action movie.
I don't watch Game of Thrones. Let me look this up. Macy Williams.
When I first started streaming, and I actually this was weirdly enough, this was during The Last of Us show gameplay that I was doing. Someone actually told me that I looked like Maisie Williams, and I was like, "Are you sure it's not the fact that I sound like her? Because I don't think I look anything like Maisie Williams. I have brown eyes."
Here I got Macy Williams here, and I'm looking back and forth again.
No, right? I didn't see it. I mean, she's cute, so if you got like, if someone thinks I look like her, I can only take that as a compliment. So.
Who should play Joel? I'm thinking of that now.
I don't know, but now I'm thinking about
The
Joel.
gruffest, manliest man.
I'm just thinking who should play Joel.
And I'm saying, like, think of the gruffiest, manly man actor you could think of.
Midnight's not here right now. Please leave a message after the beep.
I think Nick Offerman,
Oh,
if you put it in
sorry.
that term, Nick Offerman would make a good Joel.
Oh, the Aquaman dude?
No, Nick Offerman.
Nick. Nick.
From Parks and
Oh my
Recreation.
god.
Hey!
Okay, good.
And my fantasy's ruined now. You bloody killjoy!
I
If you're
was.
going if you're going Parks and Recs, why not just go Chris Pratt?
I don't see it personally.
Yeah.
I was thinking Josh Brolin.
But then I think of Chris Pratt and I think of Harrison Ford and I'm thinking Harrison Ford?
Harrison
could do
Ford,
it?
I think, is a bit too old now.
You think he's too old for an old
Yeah,
man?
I think
Well,
he's too
isn't
old
Joel
to
supposed to
play
be old though? Kind of too.
Not that
He's
old.
in his
That's
50s in the game.
He's in his 50s.
Well-
That's not old.
Yeah, but he's definitely great hair. That's for sure.
He's
Yeah,
gray
but
haired.
Harrison Ford is like 70.
I know. I'm just saying. I don't think that would work. Yeah, that's so. I can't think of anything. Anybody. Yoshi's was hilarious. That's for sure.
Hmm. I'm googling it because I'm sure I've seen.
Nick Offerman?
No, I'm sure I've seen. Um. Josh Brolin is a fan favorite for Joel, with Hugh Jackman not far
It's
behind.
Josh Brolin.
I-
Let's see.
I could see Josh
I can see
Brolin
Hugh
or Hugh Jackman actually.
I could see either one, and if one of them gets casted, I would be lined up for that movie. Honestly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'll see it. But, so. Last of Us is perfect.
Ugh. Someone suggested Russell Crowe. No, thank you. Gerard Butler.
No,
I'm just
not
reading
him.
an article. No.
Butler.
No.
Chris Rock. Chris Rock. Absolutely.
Chris Rock.
Yeah. You troll. Liam Neeson.
Ooh.
That would be
I
interesting.
mean, he is a scary
Ooh.
man.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I could see that too.
I mean, all you have to do is stare at you and you already pee your pants and give up.
Yeah. I mean, he's like, yeah, he's the I will find you person.
Remember, he trained Batman and Obi-Wan.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Mhm.
What about Kurt Russell? I was thinking Kurt Russell a bit. I don't know. Oh man.
Not sure really.
Oh man, that's a tough choice for Joel. They already got Ellie out of the way, so.
Ugh, no, not Ben Affleck.
But he was great Batman.
He was a great Batman, though.
I know, but I just don't really like Ben Affleck. I don't know. I just.
Have you seen that chin?
Huh?
The chin.
No.
The chin he has for Batman, though.
Oh. Someone suggested Robert Downey Jr. I wouldn't be able to turn my brain off in thinking that.
He's
it-
too energetic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there any other
Bryan
suggestions?
Cranston.
Oh,
so this is
that'd be interesting.
And I hate to
Bryan Cranston
drop
should
out
work,
in the middle of
actually.
this after interrupting accidentally, but I do have to go to work.
Well, we're actually
Okay.
gonna end soon, actually here. So, if you don't mind staying for a little bit for the ending here, have we set our pieces on these questions, you guys?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I think we speculated enough.
I think we have to. All right. Well, I think that's it, you guys. Thank you guys for being here. We definitely had an interesting podcast full of rants and all that, and we definitely had surprise guests that came in out of nowhere. So I think that's it for today. And Star's frozen again.
Yeah,
Perfect ending
of
to the
course.
podcast.
Yeah. Amazing.
Just make a freeze frame of everybody, just like it's like a freeze frame of everybody. So I think thank you guys for watching. Midnight, where can they find you online?
You can find me on my Twitch channel, which in which my username is Midnightstarlight, and you could also find me on my very new YouTube channel, which with the same name, Midnight Starlight, as well, where I upload silly videos about gaming and writing and just general life stuff as well. Yeah. So those are the two places that you can find me.
Yoshi, where can they
Okay.
find you?
They can find me at SytYoshi on Twitter, and I'm always somewhere around the VG community, so you can find me in the chat room there.
And Star, last but not least, where can they find you?
Well, I have a Twitch and a Twitter. I have both are Star Kitsune. I stream every day, Saturdays to Wednesdays at 1 p.m. And I also tweet funny things every now and then. If not, I just fill up my Twitter with just I'm streaming. Come watch me. I'm desperate.
I forgot Twitter as well. I'm Midnight Starry on Twitter.
Alright guys, well thank you guys so much for being here, and thank you so much for watching. To you viewers, you can find me on Twitter at SeanLeeRag and twitch.tv/GamingKid1998. And make sure to subscribe to One Take as more episodes are coming. In fact, this next coming week we're gonna have a spoiler-filled review of Captain America Civil War, which I asked Midnight to be there. Justin is gonna be there. Star, will you be up for it?
Yeah, it depends on what day it is.
We'll probably do it the next Monday after you see. Well, Tuesday, I guess. Well, after you see. Well, no, shit. When should we do it? It has to be on the weekend because I'm in school still as well. So, and I have work. In fact,
Yeah, see, I can't watch movies until Mondays because of just work and convenience.
I love how when you started this podcast, you were like, "Oh no, like I can't swear." And now you're like, "Shit, blood."
I
crap,
know
damn
it completely moved on from it, but even though this is supposed to be for a school project, I'll explain to them because I have to present this whole idea in 2 weeks.
Oh no.
Oh my.
In 2 weeks, I gotta present this whole thing.
Mm.
I don't have to show them all my episodes though, since they're very long. I just need to show them clips of it, of what happened, what's my favorite moments, and all that. Well, again, thank you guys for being here. I thank all of you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time on the next episode. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.